This is a typical example of what we do to improve the safety of diving with the participation of divers who are becoming actually research divers in the field. We have developed since the last almost 15 years a system by which divers can actually become real part of diving research and produce exceptionally valid research data that allowed us to have a worldwide database which is now counting on over 350,000 dives, fully monitored, that really allow for an unprecedented database from which to mine data that are unique to interpret the safety of diving and to prevent accidents and make diving ever safer. The process is a simple process. It starts with a collection of dive profiles, which we do with this kind of a diving black box, which is an adapted dive computer that would allow to collect fully recorded and reproducible dive profiles from which we can analyze the supersaturation of tissues and identify risk factors in the dive. The diver then compiles a questionnaire, a very detailed questionnaire on his status before, during and after the dive, and then we pass to the field data collection. The first and the foremost test we do is Doppler recording of circulating gas bubbles to compare the situation of the tissues with the production of bubbles and how many bubbles can circulate in the blood vessels of a diver. And of course we know that decompression illness is a bubble-related disease, and this means that if by monitoring bubbles we can actually understand what kind of decompression risk the diver is taking. There are other measures, and this is the development, as you can see there, of the diving safety laboratory. We have developed a unique capability of actually moving a fully scientific laboratory, medical and physiological laboratory, to the diving site, using the divers as both researchers and subjects, and having them contribute to diving safety by providing an unprecedented number of data. What we measure is not only the Doppler recording of presence of bubbles in blood vessels, but also other important parameters, such as the certain variations of the blood to measure the hydration and dehydration state of the diver by measuring the density of the urine, the density of blood, and so on. And also, recently we added other parameters, such as the measurement of spirometry to identify any possible pulmonary stress produced by diving on divers. And we also do field echography, which is imaging of the heart and the lungs of the diver that allow us to see potential bubbles, actually see them, not only hear them, not only listen to them, but see them passing through the heart, and also measuring the reaction of the lungs to the stress of diving. Because we can make echographies of the lung and see whether the lungs are affected by diving. What we measure is the so-called comets, and the comets are actually signs of pulmonary sufferance. So this is in very brief, abstracting form, the diving safety lab of DAN.